Welcome to Simple Review, the series where I briefly play a game, review it, and keep it simple. In today's review, I'm covering a fast-paced parkour platformer called Ghostrunner. When playing this game mode-wise, you will have 3 game modes. These modes are Story Mode, Kill Run Mode, and Wave Mode. The Story Mode is focused around taking revenge on a crazed leader who has little care for human life. Before mankind goes extinct, it's your objective to climb a tower filled with enemies to reach the leader and defeat him. Your typical experience will have you performing some platforming and defeating enemies to move on in the story. This gameplay loop is built upon by adding new enemies and adding some challenging platforming. The Kill Run mode is a time trial mode where you try to make it through a level, all while keeping time on the clock by grabbing tokens scattered throughout the level. The Wave mode is a simple game mode where you just fight off waves of enemies, and each round you gain a new upgrade to make fighting off the waves easier. While tackling any of these game modes, you will use the core mechanics, which are wall running, slashing enemies with your sword, and slowing time. These core mechanics are evolved with upgrades acquired through normal gameplay. So for example, later in the story, you will gain the ability to focus and dash through multiple enemies. And that's pretty much all that this game has to offer. Now for my experience, I'd have to say that I found this game to be quite enjoyable. The gameplay can get repetitive, but as a game that you can just pick up and put down, it offers an enjoyable experience that I can see myself revisiting from time to time. I found the game difficulty ramped up at a good rate and kept gameplay feeling interesting and challenging in the long run. The simple controls kept it from being overcomplicated, and the art design really helped develop the narrative. With this being the enhanced version for the Xbox Series X, visually I do find this game to look great, but when it came to performance, I was a little disappointed. From the menus, you can either choose to have performance mode on or off. With performance mode off, I did encounter some frame drops, but when turning performance mode on, which should get the game running at 120 FPS, I did still encounter some frame drops, so that was a little disappointing. So with all that being said, as a game, I'd give it 8 pepperonis out of 10, but for the enhancements for the Xbox Series X, I'd have to give it 7 pepperonis out of 10. Ghostrunner is a great fast-paced game that will keep anyone looking for a high-action game entertained. However, if you're looking to take advantage of the performance mode, you may be a little disappointed. And that'll do it for this review. If you found this review to be helpful, or you would like to see more reviews, please leave a like, subscribe, and check out my channel where I post game reviews and game guides.